Hello friends, I'm here today to start a weekly reading vlog. It's Monday evening now, and if you watched my reading vlog that I did for last week, I finished season 2 of The Gilded Age, and my ship kind of set sail, so we're hoping and praying for season 3 to be fully set sail. But I wanted to read a historical because that put me in a an American historical mood. And so I started listening to The Heiress Hunt by Joanna Shupe this morning on the way to work. And I finished it at work. I will say, this sounds kind of bad, but so I shared an office with this other girl and she was out sick today, but it was kind of nice because when we're both there, we chat. And so with just me there today, I kept my headphone in all day and I didn't have to keep pausing. So I listened to all of The Heiress Hunt. It was I guess kind of a second chance. They had been childhood friends and then he always felt more for her. But when she had her first coming out season, he overheard her making comments about how she didn't see him that way. So he ran off to Paris and he's only just come back now due to family issues, and his family needs money. So they don't know that he has his own money. They he's been disowned and everything. And now his dad has died and his brother's taken over and his brother needs money. And so they basically tell him that he's got to marry an heiress. And his whole plan is basically to take over the family, the family business again. And so he's told that he needs to marry an heiress. He's given this list. He sees his childhood best friend's name on the list. And so he kind of comes up with the scheme to woo her by asking her for help trying to find an heiress to marry him. So it was kind of like the Duchess deal, where he asks her for help and then everything that he wants is her. So yeah, I think I'm gonna give this one 4 stars. I really liked it, and obviously I kept wanting to read it. But there was just something that wasn't, I don't know if maybe because it was on the shorter side. I think it was a 9.5 hour audio or something like that. I felt just maybe I didn't get everything I wanted out of it. But I did also start listening to The Lady Gets Lucky, book 2, which is the friend of the guy in book 1 who I absolutely adored in book 1. He was so funny. And then in this one, he just he has my heart totally and completely. I don't know what their third act conflict is going to be. But so this one is basically a lessons in seduction. They're at the same house party as book 1, where they're trying to find an heiress. And there is this super shy girl. Her mother is very overbearing. And she asks him for help trying to figure out what a suitor would like. I think it was that she overheard some of the girls talking about how he could turn anybody into a seductress, so she goes and asks him to do that for her. And I think I'm a little over halfway on this one. They've had their whole lessons in seduction at the weekend house party or however long it was. And now they are back in New York. He is trying to open a supper club, and the chef that he wants is the chef at the hotel where her and her mother stay in New York. I think they're from Boston. I think that's why they're in a hotel. And she's just found out that they're having a bit of trouble getting the chefs that they have to understand the chef that she knows recipes. So I think she's gonna help him with the like supper club thing. So yeah, I don't know what their conflict is going to be. I'm not there yet. But yeah, he's super sweet. And he has this like internal struggle of not ever feeling good enough because of his dad. And she is super shy around everybody, but she really like comes out of her shell when she's like with him, and I'm loving them so far. I hope nothing happens to make me change my mind. And then my plan was to start the last book in the Honey Mountain series, but when I got home today, I was scrolling Instagram and saw an author talking about their romance inspired by The Mummy. So I downloaded that on KU, and I think I'm going to maybe start reading that while I watch TV tonight. Because I'm really enjoying the audiobook for this, so I don't want to give that up. But I am also going to, I don't think I said it, I was listening to these through the library. So I need to see if books 3 and 4 are at the library and if they're available now, because I might just also binge through this series. Hi guys, so it is Thursday now. It's been a very long week. I haven't edited last week's reading vlog. I really haven't read anything. Tuesday night, I did actually finish the audiobook for The Lady Gets Lucky. I'm gonna give that one 5 stars. I really loved that one. I loved the 2 main characters. And then one of the things that really stuck with me at the end was like when he proposes to her. Like back at the beginning, they had shared this like certain type of bread that because she's a baker and she's a cook, so they had shared this certain type of bread, and he goes to, she's from Boston, he's from New York, he goes to Boston like ahead of her and her mother because her mother doesn't want them to be together. He goes ahead of them to ask her father's permission, and he grants it and everything. So he like goes down and meets with their cook at the house, and he bakes this certain type of bread again, but he puts the engagement ring in the bread. But then when she gets there, he says something about like, oh, you're early. The bread's only been out for like so long, and you told me like this amount of minutes. That truck was very close to my car. He's like, I know you told me like this amount of minutes, but we can like cut into the bread. And she like won't let him cut into the bread because she says that it's not like set enough time since it's been out of the oven. And so he like has to tell her like, your father's given permission. There's an engagement ring in there for you, but she still won't let him cut it. She says that it will ruin it. So he like basically like holds up the whole loaf of bread. And I thought that that was so sweet. But yeah, I love that one. I gave it 5 stars. I have started book 3, The Bride Goes Rogue. This one seems fun. I don't know. They had their fathers had set up a marriage contract. I think they were kind of business associates, but one of them her father may have betrayed his father or something. Because she goes to like start doing wedding plans and stuff, and he basically tells her that there is no way that he's gonna marry her. There's no way he's gonna like acknowledge the contract. And now she's basically like, she tells her father she doesn't want anything to do with him. He was an ass, and she didn't say those words, obviously. But now she's like told her father that she doesn't want anything to do with him, and she's told her friend that like she wants to find a way to like basically get over it and like have some fun before she goes into. That truck was also close to my car. I'm not parked near the edge of this parking lot. But yeah. Basically, like, she wants to have some fun before she goes like back into the season to try to find an actual husband. So yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming that, I think I read in the synopsis that they like meet each other in like a masquerade. So that's what's gonna happen next, I guess. But yeah, hopefully I'll have time to read tomorrow. I hope. Yeah, work's been crazy, life's been crazy. No reading has happened. Hi guys, it is Saturday now. I finished the audiobook yesterday on the way home for The Bride Goes Rogue by Joanna Shupe. This one was not my favorite. I don't know if I want to give it a 4 or a 3 star, but I really did not like the love interest in this one. I got the beginning part of it. Both of their fathers had this like marriage contract, and his father's passed away, and hers is basically like still telling her that the marriage contract is valid and that's going to be her husband. So she decides that she's tired of waiting for him and that she's going to go and like meet him at his office and start trying to plan this wedding. Well, he tells her that he is not going to honor the marriage contract, and I got that part. He was a little jerky about it, but not like too much. But then they meet at this like masquerade party thing and kind of start to have sexy times. And then they decide that they're going to meet without the masquerade mask and everything. And then that's when they realize who the other person is and that they know each other. And it was very, like, not, I don't want to say it was very steamy. It did have a lot. I felt like it had a lot more steaminess than, like, the other books in the series. But I felt like it was, like, over the top on the dirty talk a lot more than the steaminess, if that makes sense. But then he annoyed me because he just never took responsibility for his own actions. Until it was way too late, I felt like, and I didn't think that he groveled enough to make up for what he did. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna give it a 3 or 4 stars. I really liked the heroine in it, but he just did not. No. So I haven't read anything this morning. I ended up finally editing my reading vlog from last week and uploading it today. Totally forgot to take a thumbnail. Don't know what I was thinking. So I did my thumbnail for this week before this clip. So this is what it's gonna look like. I was able to get the audiobook for the last book in this Joanna Shupe series, but I probably won't, like, I don't listen to audiobooks over the weekends. So I'll listen to that Monday on my way to work. I'm hoping that I will get this vlog up a lot faster than I got the one for last week up. Really, like, Wednesday and Thursday was my goal, but with everything happening this week, it just didn't happen. So hopefully, tonight we're going to dinner for my uncle and grandmother's birthdays. We're going to this like Cajun seafood restaurant, and it's so good. I guess I could take my book on the way there. It's an hour away. Everything's an hour to 2 hours away from our house, it seems like. But yeah, I have not made any progress. I need to finish the Casey Enders. I'm staring at it. I need to finish the Casey Enders Troubles book, I think is the one that I started. No. Yeah, it's called Troubles. I need to finish that. So maybe I'll take that book with me. It's just, I just don't ever feel like picking up a physical book, and I don't gravitate towards them. I can do an audio or an ebook faster, and so I say that, but I've still been trying to read that book that's inspired by The Mummy since, Monday, I think is when I saw that and downloaded it and started trying to read it, and I haven't gone very far. It's a little odd in, like, the writing of it. I feel like it switches POVs kind of quickly, but I am only, like, 2, maybe 3 chapters in. No, I think I'm 2 chapters in. So not super far in that. It's very Egypt, and she's a librarian, like in The Mummy. So maybe I'll read that. I don't know. We're going to dinner tonight. I'm gonna read something on the way. But yeah, that is my Saturday update for now. Hi guys, it is Sunday night now. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this week's vlog. I have done absolutely no reading this weekend. Mostly I played Disney Dreamlight Valley on my Switch, because I bought the new, like, land part of it, and every time I sat down, that was pretty much what it did. Also, I tried reading in the car last night on the way to dinner, like I said I was going to. And I don't know if it's just because of these terrible roads that we were driving over or what, but I could not focus on the words. So, that's why I couldn't read in the car. Honestly, I really wanted to, like, maybe this sounds, I really wanted to be into this book that's based on The Mummy, but I think I'm gonna have to put a pause on it. I don't know why, just something about it I'm not connecting to right now. So I think I'm gonna put a pause on it and pick up something else tomorrow. I'm plan for the week is to finish the Joanna Shupe series. I have the last one, The Duke Gets Even. I don't know how I feel about the Duke. I've kind of gone back and forth on him, so we'll see how I feel about him in this one, especially with the girl that I believe is going to be his love interest. So, we'll see. But yeah, that's going to be it for this weekly reading vlog. I know it was kind of boring, but trying to do better, because I felt like that, like, every other time I've tried to vlog, if it hasn't worked out, or if I haven't gotten as much done as I wanted to, I've just, like, given up on the vlog. But I'm going to post this one, even though it was a sucky week and I did not get much reading done. I'm gonna post it anyway. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all next time. Bye!